Hi, and welcome. Today, we are looking at the backbone of the new India. While everyone is chasing the next shiny AI startup or a viral consumer brand, a silent giant is actually laying the foundation of our future. Look around. From the massive trans-harbor links to the upcoming bullet trains and the complex refineries powering our energy needs, one company is behind it all. With India building nearly 37 kilometers of highways every single day and committing to a historic infrastructure overhaul, this hidden giant isn't just a stock, it's a proxy for India's GDP growth. In this video, we will peel back the layers of a conglomerate that many own in their portfolios, but few truly understand the scale of. This is the story of infrastructure dominance and strategic wealth creation. To understand why this stock is a powerhouse, we must look at the National Infrastructure Pipeline, or NIP. The Indian government has earmarked a staggering $1.4 trillion for infrastructure projects through 2025. This isn't just about roads, it's about water, energy, and digital connectivity. Projects like Gati Shakti are integrating different modes of transport to reduce logistics costs. When the government spends on this scale, the contracts don't go to small players. They go to the giants with the balance sheets to handle multi-billion-dollar complexities. We're talking about a massive shift where Made in India meets world-class scale, creating a multi-decade tailwind for the heavy engineering sector. The giant we are discussing is none other than Larsen & Toubro, or L&T. But don't let the construction label fool you. L&T is a high-tech engineering behemoth. It operates across several segments: infrastructure, power, heavy engineering, and defense. Unlike its peers, L&T has an asset-light strategy in many of its newer ventures. With over 80 years of history, they have evolved from a simple engineering firm to a global conglomerate. They are no longer just building bridges. They are building the rockets for ISRO and the submarines for the Indian Navy. Their presence is so ubiquitous that you cannot talk about Indian progress without mentioning their engineering prowess.
For an investor, the most important metric for an infrastructure company is the order book. This represents future revenue that is already signed and sealed. As of recent filings, L&T boasts an order book worth a monumental 4.75 lakh crore. To put that in perspective, that is more than the GDP of many small nations. This massive backlog provides revenue visibility for the next 3 to 4 years, making the company resilient to short-term economic shocks. Moreover, 25% of these orders are now coming from international markets, particularly the Middle East, reducing the company's dependence on the Indian domestic cycle alone.
What many investors miss is L&T's aggressive pivot into high-margin segments like defense and green energy. They are no longer just bricks and mortar. Under the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative, L&T is manufacturing K9 Vajra T guns and critical components for nuclear reactors. They are also investing heavily in the green hydrogen ecosystem, aiming for a $20 to $30 billion export revenue opportunity in the coming decade. By moving into these high barrier-to-entry sectors, L&T is improving its margins and transforming its valuation from a low-multiple construction firm to a high-multiple technology and defense powerhouse.
Let's talk numbers. L&T has consistently delivered double-digit ROE, return on equity. While the industry is plagued by debt, L&T maintains a disciplined balance sheet. Compared to its peers, L&T trades at a premium PE ratio, and for a good reason: its execution capability. They have a history of completing projects on or before time, which leads to early completion bonuses and better cash flows. In the last 5 years, their EPS, earnings per share, has shown a robust CAGR, reflecting their ability to turn massive orders into actual profits for the shareholders. It is a masterclass in operational efficiency.
No investment is without risk. For L&T, the primary concerns are commodity price volatility and global geopolitical tensions. Since they deal with massive amounts of steel and cement, a sudden spike in raw material costs can squeeze their margins on fixed-price contracts. Additionally, while their international exposure in the Middle East is a strength, it also exposes them to regional instabilities and oil price fluctuations. Investors should also watch the working capital cycle. Infrastructure is capital-intensive, and any delay in government payments can temporarily tighten cash flows. However, their diversified portfolio acts as a natural hedge against many of these factors.
In conclusion, the hidden giant powering India's boom is a company that has successfully bridged the gap between old-world engineering and future tech innovation. With a 4.75 lakh crore rupee order book and a pivot toward green energy and defense, L&T offers a unique blend of stability and growth. For the ambitious professional or investor, it isn't just about buying a stock, it's about owning a piece of India's structural transformation. As the nation marches towards a $5 trillion economy, companies like L&T will be the ones holding the blueprint. Stay informed, stay strategic, and look beyond the surface. Thank you for watching.